Hello friends, welcome back. So today we're going to work on about modules. So I'm going to open that using, I've got Atom set to be my automated text editor for Ruby files, and so when I go open, it just opens it automatically. And up here, just to reiterate, we've got what's called a Ruby REPL environment. So I can type in IRB into the terminal, and that's going to pull up a Ruby REPL environment. So we could say we can set variables. We can iterate here. So here we go. That line that's missing, we're failing on line 15. So that's right here of about modules. I'm going to close the about inheritance. That's what we did last time. So here we're setting up modules. So modules are different from classes in that they're not meant to be instantiated. They don't create variables. And so, yeah, I'm just running rake in the root file of the Koans project. And that's going to get me these results. So here we've got about modules on line 15 is what's failing. So here we're setting up a module as inside of this about modules class. In here we're setting a module called nameable. And so here we're saying set the name, and we're saying we're making the instance variable of name is equal to new. And so here, and then we're going to say in module. So test can't initiate modules. Good. Okay, that was actually confusing to me because I didn't think that you can instantiate modules. So what it's saying is you can't say nameable.new. And if we were to just pipe this into our REPL environment and we went nameable.new, what happens? That's what's happening here. It also shows that it's fill me in error, I guess. Expected. Oh, the fill me in error. That means that we need to fill this guy in. And what happens? Well, this is going to be a no method error. Cool. So that's just what this is just showing you is that the big difference between classes and modules is that modules can't be instantiated, so they don't have this name.new thing going for them. Here we've got class of dog is include nameable. Okay, so now we're setting a class, and it has in it, and we're saying it's nameable. So we're including this module. So the things that are within this module, we're adding here. So the class of dog is the one that's taking care of this initializing and this capacity to do that. So if we go fido.new dog, we're not going to get a no method error because we're actually within a class. And so if we go fido.bark, that's going to show us this method. And Fido is going to have access to those, so we're going to get woof. Yeah, we could just do it like this. Pump in that one. So now we have a dog class. And if we go rex is equal to dog.new, you'll see we can go rex.bark, and it goes woof. Now, oh, look at that. It says if we go rex.name, it also has the ability to say Fido. So here, Fido.bark is equal to woof. It's showing that it's working. Assert nothing raised. If we go Fido.setName, okay, that's kind of an interesting one. Rex.set name. And if we want to pass in, we could pass in his new name, right? Rex. And so that didn't assert an error, right? So assert nothing raised do. I don't think we actually have to do anything here. But this is just showing that you can set the name. So if you see Rex now, his name is equal to Rex. Set name worked. Why? Because even though there's no method in here called set name, well, that's here. That's part of the ATTR reader. We're able to set it. And I think that, yeah, we can also read it as well. Cool. So where are we now? So Fido.new, assert equal Fido.name. So here it's just showing that we're setting it to Fido. It's showing that the dogs are initialized with the name of Fido. But then we can set the name to Rover, right? And then what happens? The name becomes Rover. So I think this is actually just exactly what I explained just a little bit ago. And you'll see that this is written in old Ruby. Like I would actually separate this out and remove the parentheses in this because they're not actually important for Ruby. Assert equal Fido.here. So dog.new, Fido.here. You'll see we see inside the named the dog class, we have an in object symbol, which is returned when you say here. So it's just showing you that you can do that. If we were to go rex.here, you would see that it shows a symbol of in object. And that's just a way of showing that you're inside of the object. So you've got that. So again, the dog has the capacities to be nameable. Nameable is just a module, just this module, which allows you to set and receive a name, but you're also able to get here. Oh, I guess that's what it's trying to say here. Instead of saying Fido.here, it's showing you that the class method takes precedent over the module method. So we're not in module, we're showing in object. So yeah, I'm going to run back over to here, and in the root directory, using my terminal, you can see I'm on my desktop and I'm in the folder of Koans. I can just run a rake command, and it should not be in about modules anymore. We should have moved on to whatever the next folder is. So yeah, now we're thinking about scope. This is the next one. So this is a sign that we're succeeding. We're 80% of the way complete with the Koans projects. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. This is super duper valuable stuff. It's very difficult to understand. I think even as a professional Rails developer, just going over this is super valuable. Understanding this stuff, I would recommend, if you don't understand this, you could just keep doing this over and over again until you really memorize it. Maybe create your own thing. Like you could create a cat class or something like that, and that would be useful. But for now, we're complete with this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next lesson.